Alright, so let's try something different. So there's a neat little single, double, triple, quadruple player game within the Jackbox Party Pack 2. I would like to try out all four, see if we can get them to completion. So let's start Bomb Corp Solo. It's got a story mode. Alright, let's start on day one. I've done this with 3 players and 4 players up to this point, so I have an idea how to play it. I've just never done it solo. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Oh great, our new interns have arrived. Hey, I'm your boss Greg, but I'm also your friend. Here's your desk. You're going to have to share for now. Who knows, maybe 2 of you will fall in love or something. Let's get you started with a quick team building exercise. There is too much stuff on this desk. Let's smash something. The only problem is that 3 of these 4 items are important, so only 1 can be smashed. You have 4 buttons on your device, 1 for each item on the desk. You also have rules that will help you determine which of the 4 items is worthless and can be smashed. Use the rules to figure out which button to push, and then smash away.
Alright, so just to explain what's going on here, you can see the cactus, the phone, the computer, and the photograph. So on my phone, I've got 4 buttons, like he said, each corresponding to 1 item. I, since I'm playing by myself, also have the entire manual at my disposal. And it reads the following: don't smash the phone, don't smash the computer, don't smash the plant. That leaves only 1 item, and that is the picture, so I'm going to hit that.
Great! You smashed that picture of Trevor's family. Oh, Trevor used to work at this desk, but he doesn't need that picture anymore because, he died. I think this team is ready for some real work now. Here at Bomb Corp, we make lots of bombs, but we are very disorganized. Sometimes the bombs just start going off by themselves.
Alright, so I can cut this off at any time I need to.
We're not very good at making bombs that don't start going off by themselves. When that happens, the bomb's instruction manual will automatically appear on your device, as well as buttons that let you cut wires. Oh no. Here's one now. Defuse this bomb before time runs out, or it'll explode and kill us all.
So I've got a minute and a half to do this thing. And buttons, manual pages, these are actually out of order on my phone. So I've got page 3, page 1, page 2 in that order. But I'm going to read out the pages in the order indicated. So page 1. If there is a black wire present, cut the 4th wire. There is. Page 2. If there is a yellow wire present, cut the 1st wire. There is. Page 3. If there is a green wire present, cut the 2nd wire. There is.
So glad I didn't take a personal day today.
Great work on that bomb. Ah, man, here's another bomb set to go off. Would you mind making sure this one doesn't blow up and kill us all?
Page 1. Cut all wires next to wire 3. 2.
Ooh, nice job. I think you've earned a break.
But what if what you see as red, I see as blue?
Well, maybe that could happen.
And what if what you call dogs, I call cats?
Okay, I'm going back to my desk. Okay, back.
Now, to resolve what just happened there are other instructions on other pages that could potentially do you a favor, or completely screw you over depending on what they say. So there's a certain danger to just reading one page and then doing the thing that it tells you. The smarter thing to do, despite it taking more time, would be to read out all of the pages first and then craft your plan. That'll give you a much better chance at actually getting through the bomb properly. So what you guys just saw was an example of that. I was aiming to cut wires 2 and 4, being the 2 next to wire 3 as page 1 indicated. But the bomb was diffused as of cutting wire 2, so lesson learned the easy way. Right, let's keep rolling. Who's this twit?
To work. While you were on your coffee break, the bombs really started to stack up over here. I'm Linda. I like to get in other people's business. Diffuse these 3 bombs before they explode and kill me.
Okay, here we go. Do not cut the 3rd wire, even if it is yellow. Cut all yellow wires. Cut the 1st wire if it is black. So, there are no yellow wires, so none of that is important. Cut the 1st wire if it is black. Cut the 2nd wire if it is blue. Cut the 1st wire if it is black. Cut the 3rd wire if it is white. 1, 3. And finally, if there is a white wire present, cut the 4th wire. If there is a blue wire present, cut the 1st wire. If there is a yellow wire present, cut the 3rd wire. There are wires of all 3 colors, therefore. 4, 1, 3.
We didn't die, so let's get back to work.
Hey, good first day. You know we're not paying you, right?
No problems. Let's move on.
Hey, welcome back. You made it through your first day, which is a big deal because the last guy died on his first day here. Poor Trevor. Anyway, now that you know the ropes, defuse this bomb before we all die.
Alright, here's what failure looks like. Yeah, and it'll show you the rule that you violated in destroying that bomb. Which I didn't read out, so just for reference, that was page 1 that you see on the screen. If the bomb was made in 2005, which it was, treat blue wires as red. And that is why only reading one page at a time is potentially dangerous. Here we go. Let's try it again. Do not cut the 2nd wire, even if another rule says you should. Cut all even wires if the bomb was made after 1997. Cut all odd wires if the bomb was made before 1982. So the bomb was made before 1982, so that's wires 1 and 3. Do not cut the 2nd wire, even if another rule says you should. None does, so straight up, 1, 3.
You're all invited to see my improv comedy troupe perform this weekend.
You
You're
probably
getting so
suck
good
at
with
it.
these bombs, but unfortunately, I have a much more daunting task for you. Filing. You'll receive a list of names on your device. Pressing the buttons one at a time, put the names in the correct order. Oh, and if you get something wrong, the filing cabinet will blow up. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Good luck.
Sort by last name from A to Z. So I have 4 names here. The order that they should be in is Kayla Barrett for B, Harry Cody for C, Cora Cole for K, and Stefan Zuba for Z.
Work distracts me from my fear of dying.
So, this whole time I've been confusing Aruba with arugula. Isn't that so funny?
What the hell is arugula?
Man, do you hate filing as much as I do? So many letters.
No.
I have a much easier task for you. Defusing these 3 bombs before they kill everyone in the office.
Fantastic. Do not cut wire 3 even if page 2 says you should. Cut all even numbered wires. 3 is not even, so that doesn't count. Page 2 is supposed to say odd instead of even. Ah, so page 2 becomes cut all odd numbered wires. So, do not cut wire 3, then wire 1. Cut all wires adjacent to wire 2. Cut wire 4 if it is black. It is not. Wires need to be cut in order from right to left. So 1 and 3 are safe to cut, but right to left, 3, 1. And cut yellow wires if the bomb's model ends with a letter. Otherwise, do not cut yellow wires. The bomb ends with a number. Cut white wires if the bomb's model ends with a number. Otherwise, do not cut white wires. And then cut the third wire. So we do have a white wire, number 1, and cut the third wire.
Hey, anybody seen my teeth?
Hey,
No,
I'm
old man.
Megan. Greg wanted you to take care of this one last bomb before you go. It's a little more complicated than what you're used to. Don't screw up. I have dinner plans tonight.
Prioritize cutting wires in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, so left to right. Page 1 has a typo. Please swap the numbers 3 and 1. The order is now 3, 2, 1, 4. Cut all wires that are not green. 3, 2, 1, 4.
I love to yell. Why are we yelling? I love to yell.
Oh, I thought you would have blown up by now. I guess I can take down that ad for more interns. See you tomorrow.
You underestimate me, pal. No problem. Moving on.
Wednesday, my least favorite day. Come on, Greg. Keep it together. Anyway, you know the routine by now. 2 bombs to defuse, blah, blah, blah. Don't kill us all, blah, blah, blah. Wednesdays, am I right?
If you insist. Cut the first wire if it is black, the second wire if it is black, the third wire if it is white, and the fourth wire if it is white. Cut all wires next to white wires. There are none. Do not cut wire 2 if it is red, even if other rules say that you should. That also does not apply. So, no whites. 1, 2. Cut all white wires. Cut the first wire. Cut blue wires only if they are the fourth wire. Do not cut any other blue wires, even if it contradicts other rules. Do not cut the third wire, even if it's white. So, white wires and first wire are the same thing, and the only blue wire we have any business cutting is 4, so...
We're alive! But even better, we're probably getting a good performance review.
Me? I have a degree in folklore and mythology.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm $200,000 in debt and I don't use my degree, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hey, I'm Gavin. He got stung by a bee and he's having trouble finding his EpiPen. Oh, bad stuff always happens to him on Wednesdays. You should probably defuse these 3 bombs before he gets back.
I suppose so. Do not cut wires that are next to black wires, even if another rule says that you should. Cut all yellow wires that are even numbered, and all red wires that are odd numbered. Cut wire 1. So 2 and 4 are next to black wires, so which means don't cut them at all. And yellow even number 4 would contradict rule or page 1. So all I got to do is wire 1. Cut all green wires. There are none. Cut odd wires, 1 and 3. Page 2 is supposed to say even, not odd, so that is now 2 and 4. Do not cut the first wire, even if other rules say that you should. So, 2 and 4. Cut all wires next to wire 2. Do not cut white wires, even if another rule says that you should. So it started with 1 and 3, and that takes number 3 out of the picture. Cut the second wire. So 1, 2.
Now the only ticking time bomb I have to worry about is my heart.
Thank goodness this horrible Wednesday is finally over. Time to go home and cry. Oops, almost forgot. One last bit of filing needs to be done.
Okay. Sort by last name from Z to A. There are 6 in this order. Will Zambly with a Z. There are 2 Samsons. So going descending, we would have Harriet Sampson first, followed by Georgie Sampson. Next is James Marley. And 2 Farrells. Very tricky. First descending is Xander, followed by Zara.
Yeah, everyone already went home. Wednesdays.
Good. Child bomb puzzles unlocked in the grind. We'll have to check that out at the end of the story. Let's move on.
Morning. No time for chit-chat. We're behind for the week. These bombs that have accidentally been activated are really starting to stack up. Ooh, here are 2 of them now.
Okay. If the bomb was made in 1986, treat yellow wires as white. And it is. Cut all black wires. Cut all white wires. If the bomb was made in 2006, treat white wires as yellow, which it was not. So treat yellow as white. That seems to indicate cutting every single wire. Do not cut the 4th wire even if another rule says you should. Cut all even wires if the bomb was made after 1988, which it was not. Cut all odd wires if the bomb was made before 1989, which it was. So, that's the odd wires. 1, 3.
Did somebody eat my lunch? The egg salad? Anybody?
Well, things are looking up. Except for this next bomb that might kill us all.
Do not cut even wires even if another rule says you should. Cut all green wires that are not the 2nd wire. That contradicts 1, so not yet. Cut the 2nd and 1st wires. So only the 1st wire applies now. If no wires need to be cut, cut the 1st wire. Otherwise, cut the 4th wire. So we need to cut wire 1. Y'all follow my logic?
4 more bombs. 4 more bombs. Oh, wait. Sorry, it's break time. Pretty strict rules about making sure you get breaks.
Now, if these eggheads were smart, then it wouldn't just be a map on your phone that said Elm Street. Instead, it would say, where you and that nice lady saw Gone with the Wind.
I think that's a great idea.
Even more bombs piled up while you were on break. Not to make you feel guilty about taking that break. But 6 bombs! Defuse these 6 bombs.
6, huh? Cut all white wires. Cut the 2nd wire if it is red. Do not cut the 1st wire even if it is white. 2, 3. Cut the 1st wire if it is yellow. It is not. Cut the 2nd wire if it is blue. It is. Cut the 3rd wire if it is red. It is. 2, 3. If there is a black wire present, cut the 2nd wire. There is not. If there is a red wire present, cut the 3rd wire. There is. If there is a white wire present, cut the 1st wire. There is. 3, 1. Page 2 is supposed to say odd instead of even. So that having been said, cut all odd numbered wires. Do not cut wire 1 even if page 2 says that you should. That leaves wire 3. Cut all wires adjacent to wire 3. Cut wire 4 if it is yellow. Wires need to be cut in order from right to left. So, cut wire 4 if it is yellow. Does page 2 apply or not? Let's find out. 4, 2. Nope. All good. Cut black wires if the bomb's model ends with a number. Otherwise, do not cut black wires. It does end with a number. Cut the 3rd wire. Cut red wires if the bomb's model ends with a letter. Otherwise, do not cut red wires. So that's going to be 1, 3, 4.
Yay! I'm gonna celebrate by taking 14 pills today instead of my usual 13.
Wow! 6 6 bombs? That's a new office record. Gonna have to take Trevor's name off the most bombs defused plaque. Poor Trevor.
Nothing to it. Moving on.
Happy Casual Friday. See, we're not stuffy around here. I'm wearing jeans. Unfortunately, I locked us out of the office. Hey, could you help me figure out the code to get us back in? It's rigged to explode if you get it wrong, so be careful.
Nice going, genius. The third digit is 3 less than the second digit. The fourth digit is 6 more than the third digit. The second digit is 1 more than the first digit, and the first digit is 2. So, 2, 3, 0, 6.
I don't feel comfortable wearing business casual clothes, but rules are rules.
Casual Friday. Such a crazy day. No ties! That said, still a lot of work to do. Like these 2 bombs that need defusing.
I like old man's interpretation. Do not cut the fourth wire, even if it contradicts other rules. Do not cut red wires. The first wire is actually red. Cut all wires except those next to red wires. So, do not cut the fourth. Do not cut the pseudo-red, so that leaves 2. I misread something. What was it? Since the first wire is actually red, do not cut wires next to it. Yes. So, yeah. Because page 3 says the first wire is actually red. Page 4 turns it red. Cut all wires except those next to red wires. Yeah, I screwed up. Oh well, happens. Let's go again. If the bomb's model is 417KC, do not cut any red wires even if it contradicts other rules. It is not. The fourth wire is actually blue. Noted. Prioritize cutting even wires before odd wires, and cut all wires adjacent to blue wires. So, the fourth one is blue. Cut all wires adjacent to blues, which would be 3 and 6. Prioritize cutting even, gives us 6, 3. Alright, what the hell? Oh, blue would be adjacent to blue. I should have cut 4 before cutting 3. So 4 and 6 in any order, then 5 and 3 in any order. Very tricky. Do not cut any odd numbered wires, even if another rule says that you should. Cut the third and fourth wires. Cut the red wires if there are no white wires present, otherwise cut all black. Cut the first wire if it is blue, the second wire if it is white, the third wire if it is black, and the fourth wire if it is yellow. So do not cut any evens. So that'll mean 1 if it's blue, which it's not. Third if it's black, which it's not. What am I missing? Do not cut any odd number wires, even if another... Yeah, explain this to me. I'm missing something. Very fucking helpful. Do not cut any odd numbered wires, even if another rule says that you should. Oh, I got something scrambled in my head. Do not cut any odd numbered wires. So 2 and 4 were the operatives. I had the opposite locked into my head. And then the fourth wire if it is yellow on page 4, which it was. This is where it gets tricky. The dyslexia in my head likes to take over. But I'm going to get this. If the fourth wire needs to be cut, then also cut all red wires. If page 1 mentions black wires, which it doesn't, cut the third and second wires. Otherwise, cut the fifth and fourth wires. So, fifth and fourth are operative. Do not cut odd wires, even if other rules say that you should. That takes 5 out of the equation, leaving 4. If the third wire needs to be cut, then also cut all blue wires. Okay. Cut all wires next to yellow wires. Cut all odd wires. Cut black wires if this bomb includes a blue wire. Otherwise, do not cut black wires even if another rule says that you should. There is a blue wire, so black is in play. Do not cut the third wire even if another rule says that you should. So, all wires next to yellow, which is 5. Cut all odds. So, 5, 1, 2.
Thank my lucky stars, Sirius, Achenar, and Denab. Well, I guess I could accidentally be buried alive, but if you think I'm clawing my way out and paying for 2 funerals, you're crazy. No way, I'm staying put.
Man, these jeans are kind of starting to make me chafe. Oh, hey, I've got 3 more bombs for you to defuse. I wouldn't want to die dressed like this.
Page 3 has a typo. Please swap the numbers 2 and 4. Cut all wires that are not yellow. Prioritize cutting wires in this order. Updated 1, 3, 2, 4. So 1 is out of the picture. 3, 2, 4. Cut the first wire if it is yellow, the second wire if it is black, the third wire if it is yellow, and the fourth wire if it is green. So 1 and 3 are still in play. Do not cut wire 3 if it is green, which it's not, even if the other rules say that you should. Cut all wires next to black wires. There are none. Wire 1. Cut all wires next to black wires. Second if it's black. Something's not right here. That was contradicted, but whatever. Cut the third wire. Cut blue wires only if they are the second wire. Do not cut any other blue wires, even if it contradicts other rules. Cut all green wires. Do not cut the first wire, even if it's green. So, 2, 3, 4.
I guess I'll have to wait to be a ghost.
Oh, this is embarrassing. There are 2 bombs that need to be defused, but I accidentally locked them behind another security keypad. Get it together, Greg.
You are a dumbass. Alright. The third number is 1 more than the second number. The first number is 2. The second number is directly to the right of the first number on the keypad. And the fourth number is 2 more than the second number. So, first number is 2. Second number is directly to its right, which is 3. Third is 1 more than the second number for 4. And the fourth number is 2 more than the second number. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut all wires except those next to blue wires. There are none. Do not cut yellow or blue wires, even if other rules say that you should. 5 and 6 are out. Cut the 6th and 3rd wires. That leaves 3 for the moment. And cut wires from right to left except for black wires. Always cut black wires first. I think it's only wire 3. Or not. Cut the 6th and 3rd wires. I'm fairly certain some of these rules might be bugged. Implicits. Alright, let's try again. Alright. First number is 1 less than the third number. Let's start here. Second number is 7. The third number is 2 spaces above the second number, So 7, 1. The first number is 1 less than the third number, 7, 1, 0. And the fourth number is 6 more than the third number, 7. Oh. Yeah, that was me getting it shuffled. Let's go again. Second number is 8. First number is in the first column. The first 3 numbers are consecutive, so that's going to be 7, 8, 9. And the last number is directly below the second number on the keypad. 7, 8, 9, 0. Cut the third wire and the first wire if they are not white. Do not cut white wires even if another rule says that you should. So 3 is white, first is not. Cut all blue wires, but not if that wire is the 5th wire. There are no blues. Page 2 is supposed to say black instead of blue. And then 5th is blue, so take that out. And then cut the 4th wire. So 1, 4. Alright. Do not cut wire 1 even if another rule says that you should. Do not cut wire 3 even if another rule says that you should. Page 1 is supposed to say page 2, and page 2 is supposed to say wire 4. So do not cut 2 or 4, and then cut all wires. We cut 1 and 3.
In retrospect, maybe these keypads were a mistake.
Yeah, you think? Is that a Saturday, or do we go into another week?
Morning. It's Monday again. At least it's not Wednesday, right? Hey, let's get this week started right. With some filing.
Sort by first name from A to Z. So that's Connor with a C. 2 Ionas. A Farrell with a second E, Iona. And Farrell with an O. Kai Jax, Kai Janier, and Zach Builder.
The filing's done. And we have a dog now.
Thanks for meeting me in the conference room. I should have mentioned earlier, but we have a bomb-sniffing dog now. His name is Kent. I'm not really sure what he's supposed to do. We already know there are bombs here. Speaking of bombs, could you defuse these two, please? Yes, Kent, we know.
Yeah, okay. Do not cut wires that are next to green wires, even if another rule says that you should. Cut wire 4. Cut all yellow wires that are odd numbered, and all white wires that are even numbered. So 3 and 4. Cut even wires. Page 1 is supposed to say odd and not even, so cut odd wires. Do not cut the second wire even if other rules say that you should. Cut all green wires, so 1, 3.
Did anyone mention that I'm a talking dog?
Hey, I'm allergic to dogs. It's in my personnel file.
Boy, this conference room is nice. We should use it more often. Make sure it doesn't get blown up by these 3 bombs.
Yeah, sure. If the bomb was made in 1990, which it was, treat black wires as red. Cut all red wires. If the bomb was made in 1986, which it wasn't, treat red wires as black. Cut all yellow wires, so cut every wire. Cut all even wires if the bomb was made before 2002, which it was. Do not cut the 4th wire even if another rule says that you should. Cut all odd wires if the bomb was made after 1996, which it wasn't, so wire 2. Do not cut odd wires even if another rule says that you should. If no wires need to be cut, cut the first wire. Otherwise, cut the second wire. Cut the first and second wires, so it's saying cut the second. Cut all black wires that are not the second wire. So 2 and 4. What? Cut all black wires that are not the second wire. An implicit contradiction. Damn. So I gotta go back to the beginning of that set. Cut all odd numbered wires. Do not cut wire 2 even if page 1 says that you should. It didn't. Page 1 is supposed to say even instead of odd. So cut all even numbered wires. Do not cut wire 2, that leaves 4. Cut all wires adjacent to wire 1. Cut wire 1 if it is red. It is not. Wires need to be cut in order from right to left. So, cut all wires adjacent to wire 1. That's 2, and I think it's only 2. Cut blue wires if the bomb's model ends with a number. Otherwise, do not cut blue wires. It does. Cut the third wire. Cut yellow wires if the bomb's model number ends with a letter. Otherwise, do not cut yellow wires. So that's 2, 3.
Who wants to celebrate with Doctor Who and s'mores?
You're not gonna believe this. I locked a bomb behind a keypad again.
I believe
so
it.
Stupid.
Numb
You don't
nuts.
think they'd give my job to that dog, do you? I can't go back to the edible arrangements division.
You probably should. Let's see. All numbers are in the middle column, and the first number is 0. The second number is in the third row, which would be 8. The first and second number added together equal the third number, so that's 0, 8, 8. And the fourth number is 3 less than the third number, 0, 8, 8, 5. Do not cut white wires. There are none. Do not cut the second wire, even if it contradicts other rules. The first wire is actually white, so do not cut the first wire or the second at this point. Cut all wires except those next to white wires, which would leave 3, 4, 5.
Let's all celebrate by catching my improv show tonight.
Yeah, fuck that.
If I had to fight that dog, you'd have my back, right?
I'm guessing it's a 2-week campaign.
Good morning. It's Megan's birthday today. I don't know why I'm whispering. Anyway, it would be great if you could defuse this bomb.
Prioritize cutting wires in this order. 1, 2, 4, 3. Cut all wires that are not red. So that's 1, 3, and 4. Page 1 is a typo. Swap 1 and 2. So that's 2, 1, 4, 3. So 1, 4, 3.
Good work. It would have been a real bummer if everyone died on Megan's birthday. Like how Trevor died on my birthday. Uh-oh, more bombs.
Cut all wires adjacent to black wires. If the bomb's model is H26G1, which it's not, do not cut any yellow wires even if it contradicts other rules. The sixth wire is actually black. Prioritize cutting even wires before odd wires. So the order then would be 2, 5 because 6 is black. Cut the first wire if it is blue, the second wire if it is black, the third wire if it is yellow, and the fourth wire if it is blue. Those are all false. Cut the second, no, sorry. Do not cut any odd numbered wires even if another rule says that you should. That leaves 2 and 4. Cut the white wires if there are no yellow wires present, otherwise cut black. There are no yellows. Cut the second and fourth wires, 2, 4. If the third wire needs to be cut, then also cut all yellow wires. If page 3 mentions green wires, cut the fourth and second wires, otherwise cut the first and fifth wires. If the second wire needs to be cut, then also cut all green wires. Do not cut odd wires, even if other rules say that you should. So 1, 3, and 5 are out of this. Page 3 does not. Page 3 does mention green wires, so cut the fourth and second. Does the order matter? I guess not. 2, 4.
In honor of Megan's birthday, I'm going to treat everyone to some fancy coffee. You'll need to follow the rules to make sure that you have the right amount of each ingredient in this fancy coffee maker. You can adjust the amounts of each ingredient as much as you want. Just make sure they're right before you push brew or, you know, it'll explode. At this point, it would be weird if that weren't the case.
Exploding coffee, huh? The pantry is stocked with 13 servings of vanilla, 15 packets of honey, and 15 helpings of bacon. Gavin says to use half of the bacon that we have left, rounding down if necessary. The office wants to brew with twice as much vanilla as honey. There should be half as much honey as there is bacon in the pot, rounding down if necessary. So first, bacon, half of 15 rounded down is 7. Twice as much vanilla as honey. There should be half as much honey as there is bacon in the pot, rounding down if necessary. So 7, half of 7 rounded down is 3, and twice as much vanilla, 3 is 6.
You call that a bomb?
An achievement
You
for
should have
coffee.
been alive in the 50s. Now those were bombs.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, everyone.
Yeah, shut up, old man.
I'm collecting them in this crystal so I can enjoy the positive vibes later.
Wow, I'm really hyped up on coffee right now. I feel powerful. Hey, let's go crazy and defuse 5 bombs. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, okay. Cut yellow wires if this bomb includes a blue wire. Otherwise, do not cut yellow wires, even if another rule says that you should. There are blue wires. Cut all even wires. Cut all wires next to black wires, and do not cut the first wire, even if another rule says that you should. So, cut yellow, blue wire, that's the third wire. Cut all evens. Cut all wires next to black, so that's a 2. So 2 and 3, 2 and 3. And what else? Cut all even wires. Okay, cool. Cut the first wire if it is red, the second if it is green, the third if it is white, and the fourth if it is green. So red, green, white, green, 2 and 4 are true. Cut all wires next to yellow wires, changes nothing. Do not cut wire 4 if it is white, even if other rules say that you should. So 2, 4. Do not cut the second wire, even if it's red. Cut the fourth wire. Cut all red wires, so that's 1 and 4. Cut white wires only if they are the third wire. Do not cut any other white wires, even if it contradicts other rules. So do not cut the fourth wire. Do not cut the second wire. Cut all red wires, so that's going to be 1, 3. Cut the fifth and second wires. Cut wires from right to left except for red wires. Always cut red wires first. Cut all wires except those next to white wires. Do not cut black or white wires, even if other rules say that you should. So there are no whites or blacks. That takes out 2 pages. Cut fifth and second. Cut wires from right to left except for reds. Cut all wires except those next to white wires. So cut red wires first. 6, 4, 1, and then 5, 2. It was 5, 3, huh? What'd I miss? Oh. I had it in my head that the third wire was bad. Alright, let's try that again. Cut the fifth wire. Cut all wires, but not if that wire is the first wire. Cut all white wires. Okay. Page 2 is supposed to say black instead of white, so cut all black wires, but not if that wire is the first wire, which it's not. Cut the second and third wire if they are not green. Do not cut green wires, even if another rule says that you should. So, it's just straight up the black wires. Page 3 is supposed to say wire 2, and page 2 is supposed to say wire 1. So, modified. Do not cut wire 1, even if another rule says that you should. And do not cut wire 2, even if another rule says that you should. Cut all wires. 3, 4. Cut all red wires that are even numbered, and all blue wires that are odd numbered. There are none of the above. Cut wire 4. Do not cut wires that are next to black wires, even if another rule says that you should. Wire 4. Cut all yellow wires that are not the 4th wire. That's 1, 2, 3. Cut the 3rd and 2nd wires. Nothing changes. Do not cut odd wires, even if another rule says that you should. So that leaves wire 2. If no wires need to be cut, cut the 4th wire. Otherwise, cut the 2nd wire. The 5th wire is actually red. Do not cut the 1st wire, even if it contradicts other rules. Cut all wires except those next to red wires. So that leaves 2, 3, and 5. And then do not cut red wires, so that leaves 2, 3.
Remember to refill the coffee pot if you take the last cup.
I know Greg usually talks to you at the end of the day, but since it's my birthday, I get to do whatever I want. It's like that movie, The Purge. I love that movie.
Honey, that's not quite how it works. Good.
Good morning. Although, how good can it be when it's a Wednesday? And you're not fooling me by calling it hump day. It's still Wednesday. Oh, you should probably defuse this bomb before it kills us all. Oh, also the instruction manual for this one was written by children, which is probably a workplace violation of some kind. Total Wednesday problem.
That's all I need. Cut the ugly wires. I hate weird wires because they make everything next to them stupid. If a wire is stupid, then it is not ugly, no matter what. Every wire is kind of ugly. I think the 2nd wire is also weird. Okay, so cut the ugly wires. I hate weird wires. If a wire is stupid, then it is not ugly. Every wire is kind of ugly. I think the 2nd wire is also weird. Yeah, I don't speak child, so this is going to be some trouble. Oh boy. If a wire is silly, then it is not stupid no matter what. Every wire is kind of stupid. I think the 4th wire is also funky. I hate funky wires because they make everything next to them silly. 4th wire is funky. 3rd wire is silly. Cut the stupid wires 1 and 2. And 3. 4. This is gonna take fucking forever. If a wire is weird, then it is stupid. It is not stupid, no matter what. I hate ugly wires because they make everything next to them weird. Every wire is kind of stupid. I think the 1st wire is also ugly. Cut the stupid wires. All of them are stupid. 1st wire is ugly, which makes the 2nd wire weird. So the 2nd wire can't be stupid. So, what, 1, 3, and 4?
Megan, life is short and there's something I have to tell you. I'm in love with my new laundry detergent.
You dumbass.
This Wednesday thing is really getting under my skin. Did I ever mention that my parents got divorced on a Wednesday? Maybe some coffee will cheer me up, if you can get the order right.
If you insist. Linda taught Trevor everything he knew when it comes to making coffee. Linda says that 7 is the best amount of poison to add. Gavin thinks Trevor used vanilla the least out of all the ingredients. Let me teach you how to make the best coffee brew. The amounts you will need are 3, 7, and 10. I'll fill you in on the rest after I defuse this bomb. Trevor. So vanilla was the least, which means 3 vanilla, leaving 10 for salt.
Bomb, there's no excuse for keeping the projector on in the conference room. All I'm saying is I think we would be better off if the government installed high-tech tracking devices in our brains.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm right, and you know it.
You've lost your mind.
And another thing, Wednesday is named after the planet Mercury. How does that make sense? They don't sound the same at all. Stupid Wednesday. Oh yeah, defuse these 4 bombs.
Study more French, chump. Okay, cut wire 5 if wire 3 needs to be cut. Otherwise, cut wire 1. Cut wire 2 if it is red or white, and if wire 4 is not blue. Cut all green wires that are not wire 4. Do not cut wire 4 even if another rule says that you should. And cut wire 3 if wire 2 or wire 5 needs to be cut. Alright, so... 3 and 5 are kind of tied together, huh? 2 is not red or white, and there's no blue at all. So, 3 and 5. Cut all green wires that are not 4. So, okay, cool. Cut all wires adjacent to red wires. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Prioritize cutting odd wires before even wires. Okay. The 4th wire is actually red, which means same thing. They're all but 2 are still adjacent. So 6, 5. Didn't you say prioritize cutting, or did you say odd wires? Odd wires, not red wires. Come on, Alpha, pay attention. Cut the yellow wires if there are no red wires present. Otherwise, cut all blue. There is none of the above here. Cut the first wire if it is black, second wire if it is red, the third wire if it is yellow, and the 4th wire if it is green. So 1 and 4 are true. Cut the third and second wires. Do not cut any even numbered wires even if another rule says that you should. So that leaves 1, 3. If the third wire needs to be cut, then also cut all black wires, which is number 4. If page 3 mentions black wires, cut the 4th and 1st. Otherwise, cut the 2nd and 5th. If the 5th wire needs to be cut, then also cut all yellow wires. No mention of a black, which would mean 2nd and 5th. So, do not cut even wires, even if another rule says that you should. So the 5th needs to be cut, which means cutting all yellows. Which would mean 1, 3, and 5. Cut all even wires. Cut black wires if this bomb includes a green wire, which it does. Otherwise, do not cut black wires, even if another rule says that you should. So that's 2, 4, 6, and 3 up to this point. Cut all wires next to blue wires, which means all the wires right now. Do not cut the 4th, even if another rule says that you should. So I read that as everything but 4. Do not cut black or white wires, even if other rules say that you should. Cut all wires except those next to white wires. Cut the 1st and 2nd wires. Cut wires from left to right except for red wires. Always cut red wires first. Is that just 4? Yep.
Oh, we can respond to a bomb, but we can't respond to my emails? Come on, people.
Your emails are not urgent, honey.
Great. While you were defusing those bombs, I got an email letting me know that I'm being demoted. This is my last week as your boss. You have defeated me, Wednesday. Why don't you catch up on this filing while I crawl under my desk and cry?
Just hang yourself. Sort by first name from A to Z. So, 2 Isabels, Donaldson and Lemon. Nico. 2 Ophelias, Yale and Evergreen. Woody. And 2 Xanders, Jax and Jacobson.
Well, you saved us from all those bombs, but you couldn't save me from this Wednesday. I kind of blame you.
It's your fault, fuckhead.
Welcome to work. I'm guessing no one told you, but today's just a half day. I think maybe it's a French holiday or something. Still, lots of bombs to defuse before the half day is done. Like these.
Alright, cut green wires only if they are even. Do not cut any other green wires, even if it contradicts other rules. So 5 is out. If the bomb's year is odd, which it is, cut wires from right to left, otherwise left to right. So right to left is the game. Page 4 is supposed to say yellow instead of white. So, cut red wires unless there are yellow wires present. If there are yellow wires present, cut yellow instead. Alright, so 6, 4, 3, and 2. Say what now? Real fucking useful message. Alright, so let's digest this. So I hit 6, and that was apparently bad. Cut green wires only if they're even. This explanation is very much lacking. I'm not going to give it credence. If the bomb was made in 1990, which it wasn't, cut red wires before any other wire. There are none anyway. Do not cut wires next to red, even if other rules say that you should. If the bomb was made in 2011, which it was, cut black wires before any other wire. Cut all wires that are not blue. So cut them all, with black going first. Do not cut the 5th wire, even if other rules say that you should. Due to a color shortage, green wires are actually white on bombs made in 2000, which this is, so 2 is also white. Cut all green and yellow wires left of the 5th wire. So there is a yellow there. And cut white wires only if they are odd. So 3 and 1.
Want to smell butts.
I'm not really sure what to do with my
Relatable.
half day off. I don't like having time to myself. But enough about me. There's more work to be done.
Cut all wires that are not wire 5 or wire 2 unless page 3 tells you to. Do not cut green wires even if other rules say that you should. If the other rules result in cutting exactly 2 wires, cut the 2nd wire. Otherwise, cut the 5th wire. Always cut even wires before odd wires. That just leaves 1 and 6. So 6, 1 in that order. Page 2 is supposed to say red instead of blue. Cut all wires that are not black or red. So 2, 4, 5, and 6 are still in this. Do not cut the 3rd or 4th wires even if other rules say that you should. Cut blue wires that are next to black wires. There are none of those, and 2, 5, and 6 are still in this. If more than 2 wires need to be cut, also cut the 2nd wire, otherwise cut the 6th. I believe that's just 2, 5, 6.
Just a typical day for a raccoon.
Man, that rain has been something, hasn't it?
Look, son, I'm old. I don't want to have small talk about the weather.
Fair enough.
The half day's almost done. Finish this filing, and you can go home. That's the news, and I am out of here.
Yeah, whatever. Sort by last name from A to Z. So, Funk. 2 gasps. Olivier and Owen. Johnson. Excuse you? Whoops-a-diddles. Sort by first name from Z to A. Willis, 2 Vivians, Cootie, and Cody. 2 Paulos, Orlander, and Cops. Finley, and Bart Oxter, and Bart Orleans.
You're not going anywhere. I don't believe in half days. Or friendship. Work, work, work.
Too real. Cut the first and the 5th wire if they are not yellow. Do not cut yellow wires even if another rule says that you should, so 4 is out. Cut all blue wires, but not if that wire is the 3rd wire. Cut the 4th wire. Nope. Page 2 is supposed to say red instead of blue. So cut all red wires, but not if that wire is the 3rd wire. 1st and 5th if they are not yellow. 1-5. Cut all wires. Do not cut wire 4 even if another rule says that you should. Page 2 is supposed to say wire 2, and page 4 is supposed to say wire 3. So do not cut wire 2 even if another rule says that you should. And do not cut wire 3 even if another rule says that you should. 1-4.
More work. Go.
Do not cut red wires. There are none. The 1st wire is actually red. Okay, fine. Cut all wires except those next to red wires. So 3, 4, and 5 are still in this. Do not cut the 3rd wire even if it contradicts other rules. 4, 5.
Okay. I guess the full day is finally over. Don't try to hug me. Just go home.
Is it done after 2 weeks?
Well, it's my last day as the boss. You should probably defuse these 2 bombs or whatever, as if it even matters or anything.
If any even wires are cut, also cut the last 2 wires. Do not cut the 4th or 6th wire even if other rules say that you should. Cut yellow wires that are also odd. Cut the 5th wire if it is black. Do not cut any other black wires even if other rules say that you should. I don't see priority here, so 1, 2... What? Like I said, I'm not giving that line any credence. If wire 2 needs to be cut, also cut wire 4. Page 3 is supposed to say blue instead of green. Cut the 1st wire if it is red, the 2nd wire if it is blue, the 3rd wire if it is yellow, and the 4th wire if it is green, or blue. So red, blue, yellow, blue is all false. If the 5th wire is red, cut all even wires to the left of the 5th wire. Otherwise, cut all odd wires to the left of the 5th wire. 5th wire is red, so that means your evens are 2, 4. Cut the 3rd wire if it is yellow, it is not. Cut all blue wires next to green wires, which is 2. Wires must be cut in the correct order. Cut them right to left unless you are cutting a blue wire, and always cut blue wires first. So 2 is first. Cut all green wires unless there's a white wire present. If a white wire is present, cut white wires instead. 2, 3.
I love you, Megan. I'm glad we're alive.
I'm being demoted back to the edible arrangements department. I'm going to gain a lot of weight working around all that food again. Oh, the copier is broken. Be very careful fixing it. It'll probably explode if you make a mistake. You'll need to complete each step correctly. And watch out for the little warning lights that turn on and off from time to time. They make things more complicated. I hate this copier.
Great. Twist toner girth knob. Alright, there's something I didn't look at. Oh. Overheating, don't take any actions when lit. The toilet paper. Great, I have to look at 2 fucking screens, huh? Alright, let's see. When lit, time goes twice as fast until you push the more cushion button.
You're all invited to see my improv comedy troupe perform this weekend.
If they were smart, they'd give me the boss man job because I've been here a long time, and
Being here a long time does not mean you're competent. Priority 2341. Page 1 is a typo. It is now 2314. Cut all wires that are not black. 2314. Do not cut wire 4 if it is blue, even if other rules say that you should. Cut the first wire if it is black, the second wire if it is green, the third wire if it is green, and the fourth wire if it is green. So, it's only number 2. Cut all wires next to red wires. Cut yellow wires only if they are the fourth wire. Do not cut any other yellow wires even if it contradicts other rules. Do not cut the first wire even if it's blue. Cut all blue wires. Cut the third wire. Cut all green wires that are odd numbered and all yellow wires that are even numbered. So 2 and 4. Do not cut wires that are next to red wires even if another rule says that you should. Cut wire 1. Cut the first and second wires. Cut all white wires that are not the third wire. Do not cut odd wires, even if another rule says that you should. If no wires need to be cut, cut the third wire. Otherwise, cut the fourth wire. Cut the first wire if it is white, the second wire if it is red, third if it is black, fourth if it is blue. Nothing yet. Cut the fourth and first wires. Cut the blue wires if there are no black wires present. Otherwise, cut all red. No blues. Do not cut any even-numbered wires, even if another rule says that you should. If the fourth wire needs to be cut, then also cut all green wires. Just so happens that's the only one. Do not cut even wires, even if other rules say that you should. If the fifth wire needs to be cut, then also cut all blue wires. If page 3 mentions blue wires, which it does, cut the fifth and fourth wires. Otherwise, cut the second and third wires. 5-1, hooray.
Let's all celebrate by catching my improv show tonight.
Will you quit peddling
Good
that?
luck with your new boss next week. Oh, I wish this hadn't happened on my birthday.
Boy, oh boy, how many are there?
Good morning. I am your new boss. I am a bomb defusing robot, but I no longer defuse bombs. Now I tell people like you to do that work. Go, human, defuse these 2 bombs.
Wires must be cut in the correct order. Cut from right to left. Do not cut odd wires if the bomb's model is GDJKFH, which it is. Cut all wires that are not next to white wires. And do not cut even wires if the bomb's model is 7HB1C, which it is. That was wire 2. What happened? Oh, right to left. Yeah. See, that's what an explanation should be. Tell me exactly what I did wrong. Don't be throwing some generic read all instructions carefully, because fuck you. Cut red wires if they are even numbered, and cut white wires if they are odd numbered. None of the above. If the leftmost wire that needs to be cut is even, cut even wires before cutting odd wires. Otherwise, cut odds before cutting evens. Cut the first wire, cut the second wire. The leftmost is odd. Therefore, 1, 2. If page 4 mentions black, cut yellow wires. Otherwise, cut green wires. Page 4 does not mention black. If page 3 mentions black, cut blue wires, which it does. If page 1 results in cutting any of the odd-numbered wires, also cut all black wires. There are none. So, if page 2 mentions blue, which it does, cut the first wire. So that's 1, 3, 4. No, it's not, apparently. Huh. Yeah, that's me. Alright. Cut all wires that are next to black or blue wires. So that doesn't eliminate anything. Priority 1, 3, 4, 2. Page 2 has a typo, so now it is 4, 3, 1, 2. Cut the fourth wire. Do not cut the first wire if it is green. 4, 3, 1, 2. Cut all red wires that are not wire 4. Do not cut wire 4 even if another rule says that you should. So 3 and 5. Cut wire 3 if wire 2 needs to be cut, otherwise cut wire 5. They're both indicated up to this point. Cut wire 1 if it is blue or green, and wire 4 if it is not black. They're both out. Cut wire 2 if wire 1 or wire 3 needs to be cut. So 3 and 5, and then 2.
Remember Greg. Remember Greg. Remember Greg.
Satisfactory work, humans. Not as good as a robot, but the bombs did not blow up, so that is something. Try to be more like a robot in defusing these bombs.
Cut all wires adjacent to green wires. So that's 2, 4, and 5. Prioritize cutting even wires before odd wires. The second wire is actually green, which makes 1 and 3 in that mix too. So if the bomb's model is 7193H, which it is, do not cut any white wires even if it contradicts other rules. So 5 is white, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 4, 1, 3. Cut all wires next to yellow wires, so that's 1, 3, 5, all the odds. Cut red wires if this bomb includes a blue wire, and there are no red wires anyway. Do not cut the second wire, even if another rule says that you should. Cut all odd wires. Cut blue wires only if they are even, and there are none of those. Do not cut any other blue wires, even if it contradicts other rules. Cut black wires unless there are green wires present, and if there are green wires present, cut green instead, so that's 6. If the bomb's year is odd, which it is not, so I need to cut left to right. Page 2 is supposed to say yellow instead of green. Cut black wires unless there are yellow wires present. Since there are not, then we do cut black wires. So that's 2, 4, right?
There were three types of peppers in that corn relish.
I know it is time for a coffee break, but I have canceled coffee breaks. We can be more efficient without them. Instead of enjoying coffee, enjoy unlocking these 2 keypads. There is nothing behind them.
Alright. First, second, and fourth are all in the second row. First number is in the first column. Second number is in the second. Third number is directly above the first number. And the fourth number on the keypad. Okay, so, second row. 4, 5, directly above the... What? What was that instruction? The third number is directly above the first number and the fourth number on the keypad. Duplicate numbers, huh? 4, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4. Fourth number is 7. Second number is greater than the fourth, but it is not 8, so blanks, blank 9, blank 7. Blank 9. Second number is 3 times bigger than the third number, so blank 9, 3, 7. Odd and less than the third. 1937. Alright. First number is 3. Second number is the smallest number of the 4-number code, and it is not in the first row. So, 3, 0. Third number is the only number in the first column. Fourth number is half of the third. 3042.
Humans, there are ways to be more like a robot. Try to deny your capacity for love. Think about that while doing this filing.
Yeah, fuck you. First name, A to Z. 2 Amy's. Javier Johnstonson. 2 Frannies. Farrell Fisher. 3 Harriets. Walter Williams Windsor. 2 Louis. Laban Lamont. And 3 Winifreds. Aronson, Binder, Orlando.
I saw my life flash before my eyes, and it was mostly cans of energy drinks.
I have been told it is the end of the day. That seems illogical to me, but orders are orders. I will be here all night, trying to decide if the human race is worth preserving. Ha ha ha, that is the sound of my laughter. It is not a good morning. Why would I lie about the quality of the morning? Everyone has called in sick. It is a huge bummer. There is no one here to defuse these 3 bombs besides you.
If a rule refers to the third wire, it should actually refer to the first wire. If the first wire is yellow, cut all black wires. Otherwise, cut all yellow wires. Cut green wires if they are next to the second wire. They are not. Do not cut the 6th wire even if other rules say otherwise, and cut odd wires before even wires. Alright, so cut all black wires. Do not cut the 6th. Odds first. 3, 5, 4. If wire 3 needs to be cut, then also cut wire 2. Cut all green wires that are not wire 4. So that's a doubled... No, it just says 2. If page 4 is supposed to say wire 6 instead of wire 1. Do not cut blue wires even if other rules say that you should. If page 1 mentions wire 3, which it does, then cut wire 4. Otherwise, cut wire 1. So, 2 and 4. Cut all wires that are not blue. If the bomb was made in 2012, which it was not, cut blue wires, none of those anyway. If the bomb was made in 1997, which it was, cut yellow wires before any other wires, so evens first. Do not cut wires next to white, even if other rules say you should. So, 4 and 6, and then 1, 3, and 5.
Is it time to nap yet?
I will have to order some temps to fill in for the sick humans. I wish I could order more robots, but robots are expensive, while human lives are relatively cheap. Defuse these 2 bombs that are behind this keypad.
First number is twice the last number. Second number is 1 more than the third. First number is in the first row, and the second number is 3 times the first number. Alright. First number is twice the last number, so 2 blank blank 1. Two, 6, 7, 1. Nope. The second number is 1 more than the third number. I went the wrong way. Fourth number is 7 and is the only number in the first column. The fourth number is 7. Stupid dyslexic son of a bitch. The third number is the same column as the fourth number, and it is not 1. All numbers are in the first row, huh? Okay. Third number is the same column as the fourth, and it is not 1. The first number is in the same as the second, and it is not 1. Alright, so third is 1 more than the second, so 2, 2, 3, 3. Cut all wires except those next to yellow wires. There are no yellows. Do not cut the fourth wire, even if it contradicts other rules. Okay. The third wire is actually yellow, so don't cut 2 either. And then do not cut yellow wires. So it's 1 and 5. Cut the first wire if it is white, the second wire if it is white, the third wire if it is black, and the fourth wire if it is red. Cut the fourth and second wires. Do not cut any odd-numbered wires, even if another rule says that you should. And cut the blue wires if there are no yellow wires present.
I'm just excited to be getting a few hours of work today.
These new human temps are strange. They appear filled with fear, but not just of the bombs. We must cheer them up with specifically prepared coffees.
Yeah, if you insist. Dana the temp thinks the coffee should be made with 9 more vanilla than cough syrup, and 3 less half and half than vanilla. Tom the temp absolutely hates cough syrup and does not want any in the brew. Alright, so 9 more vanilla than cough syrup. Ryan the temp says Trevor always added 3 servings of honey for every serving of vanilla. Ryan the temp also says that Trevor made the best coffee. 3 servings of honey for every serving of vanilla. According to the office, Dana the temp is wrong. There should actually be 2 more vanilla than cough syrup. And half and half should be 5 less than honey. Listen to the majority instead of Dana the temp. So, what are you saying here? 2 more vanilla than cough syrup. Like this?
I feel like I'd be a lot more employable if I knew how Excel works. People keep calling me Todd.
You're not Todd?
No, Aaron.
The temps are stupid. I hate them. They locked a bomb behind 3 keypads.
Thought you'd appreciate that, fucker. First number is 4. Last number is twice the first number and the biggest number in the code. So 4 blank blank 8. Second number is the only number in the first row. 1, 2, or 3. And the third number is 5 more than the second and 2 less than the fourth. So 4 blank 6 8 4 1 6 8. All right, number 7 more. Third number is 5. First number is 3 times bigger than the second number. 2 less than the first. 7 more than the second. Second number 2 less than the fourth. First is 3 times bigger than the second. Alright, so 3, 1, 5, 8. That took a long time. Third number is 0. First number is twice the fourth. Second number is twice the first. Second number is in the third row. It can only be 2, 4, 8, right? So 4, 8, 0, 2. Now the real work. Cut wires from right to left except for yellow wires. Always cut them first. Do not cut blue or red wires, even if other rules say that you should, so 3 is out. Cut the third and second wires. Cut all wires except those next to red wires. So, cut yellow wires first. So, 6, 4, 1. And then, do not cut blue or red. 5, 2.
Let's all lick ourselves!
The designated working time for the day is done. If you do not see the temps here tomorrow, it is not because I killed them. I am not planning on killing them. I am lying.
You're full of crap and we all know it. I'm kind of hoping 3 weeks is the end of it. Let's keep going.
Welcome to work. Today is Wednesday. For some reason, I feel compelled to dislike Wednesdays. And I suspect the name Hump Day is a crass euphemism. Defuse these bombs.
Oh, Lord. Cut the fifth. Page 4 is supposed to say white instead of green. Cut all white wires, but not if it's the second wire. Cut the fourth and first if they are not blue. Do not cut blue wires, even if another says you should. 1, 4, 5. Cut all wires. Page 3 is supposed to say wire 4, and page 4 is supposed to say wire 1. Do not cut wire 4, even if another rule says you should. And do not cut wire 1. So 4 and 1, that means 2 and 3. Priority 4, 1, 3, 2. Cut all that are not green. And priority change 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1.
Oh, before I forget, I'm really an alien.
Oh my.
Everyone appears shocked to learn that Megan is really an alien. What is really shocking is the condition of the office copier.
Okay. Push more cushion before every step when lit, and then an overheating. So, more cushion. Open panel 3. Set velocity to 3. Overheating. Set the smell to cheese. Open 2A. Inflate ink bladder. Whoop. Push the more cushion, and then more cushion, papyrus. More cushion, panel 3. Close 2A. Inflate ink. Load papyrus. Smell awful. Push reset. More cushion. Velocity 2.
Did you know that on Megan's planet they call Wednesdays Snurbs Day? I know, it does not really make sense that an alien civilization would have an exact word for one of our days of the week, but just go with it. More importantly, defuse these 3 bombs.
Okay. Do not cut green or red if they are odd. Cut green before red. So that leaves only 2. Cut the second wire, cut yellows after reds. Cut evens if they are next to reds. And third wire is supposed to be red. All rules that refer to red wires also refer to the third wire. Cut green or red even if they are odd. Cut evens if they are next to reds. I don't think that actually changed anything. 2, 4. Do not cut the second wire even if other rules say that you should. Cut all red and yellow wires right of the third. There are none. Due to a color shortage, red wires are actually black on bombs made in 1995, which this is not. Cut black wires only if they are even. 4. Do not cut red wires even if other rules say that you should. Cut all wires that are not 4 or 1 unless page 4 tells you to. So do not cut 6 or 3, period. Do not cut 4 or 1 provisionally. Always cut odd wires before evens. If the other rules result in cutting exactly 2 wires, cut the first wire. Otherwise, cut the fourth wire. Cut all wires that are not 4 or 1. Always cut odds before, so 6 and 3, 4 and 1. That leaves 5 and 2, so 5 and 2 cut first. I needed to cut 1, huh? Oh, yeah, I should have done 1 because that got added to the instruction. Let's try that again. Page 2 is supposed to say black instead of green. Cut all wires that are not yellow or black, so 1 through 4. Do not cut the 6th or 3rd wires, even if the other rules say that you should. Cut green wires that are next to yellow wires. There are none. If more than 2 wires need to be cut, also cut the first wire. Otherwise, cut the 5th wire. So 1, 2, 4. If any odd wires are cut, also cut the last 2 wires. Cut the first wire if it is black. Do not cut any other black wires, even if other rules say that you should. 4 and 6 are out. Do not cut the 4th or 3rd wire, even if other rules say that you should. So we're down to 1, 2, and 5. Cut red wires that are also even. If any odd wires are cut, also cut the last 2. 1, 2. God damn it, now what? Cut even wires that are also red. Page 4 reads, cut red wires that are also even. I'm pretty sure that's bugged. Page 2 is supposed to say blue instead of yellow. Cut the first wire if it is red, the second wire if it is blue, the third wire if it is blue, and the 4th wire if it is white. 2, 3, and 4 are then true. If the 4th wire is red, which it is not, cut all even wires to the left of the 4th. Otherwise, cut all odd wires to the left of the 4th. So, alright, so we add 1 back to the mix. If wire 2 needs to be cut, also cut wire 1. Good, no priority. Cut the first wire if it is not red. Wires must be cut in the correct order. Cut them left to right unless you're cutting a blue wire, and always cut blue first. Cut them right to left, which means the blue wire is going to be right anyhow. Cut all white wires unless there is a green wire present. If a green is present, cut that instead. Cut all blue wires next to white wires. So, so 5. Is it all of them? Cut all blue wires next to white wires. That should read cut only blue wires next to white wires then. That's another miss on their part. If the 4th wire needs to be cut, then also cut all red wires. If page 3 mentions red wires, which it doesn't, cut the 3rd and 1st wires, otherwise cut the 2nd and 5th. If the 5th wire needs to be cut, then also cut all green wires. And then do not cut even wires even if other rules say that you should. 1, 3, 5. Cut all wires that are not next to white wires. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Do not cut even wires if the bomb's model is DJBK8, which that is not the case. Wires must be cut right to left. Do not cut odd wires if the bomb's model is G79FH, which it is. So that leaves only wire 2. Cut the 3rd wire. Cut the 1st wire. If the leftmost wire that needs to be cut is even, cut even wires first. Otherwise, cut odds before cutting evens. Cut green wires if they are even numbered, and yellow wires if they are odd numbered. 1, 3.
That's it. The president is getting another angrily written letter.
We'd be a lot more efficient as a team if we just tried the scrum system of...
Make it as an alien!
There are 4 more bombs for you to defuse. What a total Snurps Day thing to have happen.
Yeah, really. Do not cut odd wires even if another rule says that you should. And If no wires need to be cut, cut the third, otherwise cut the second. Cut the third and fourth. Cut all white wires that are not the fourth wire. Wire 2. Cut wire 5 if it is blue or red, and wire 2 if it is not yellow. Cut wire 3 if wire 4 needs to be cut, otherwise cut wire 1. Cut wire 4 if wire 5 or wire 3 needs to be cut. 5 does. So we're going to go back and get 3. Cut all white wires that are not wire 2. Do not cut wire 2 even if another rule says that you should. 3, 4, 5. Prioritize cutting evens before odds. Cut all wires adjacent to greens. So that is 2, 4, 5. The first wire is actually green, which changes nothing. If the bomb's model is FD14J, which it is not, do not cut any yellow wires. There aren't any there anyway. So that's 2, 4, and 5. Even wires go first. 4, 2, 5. Cut all even wires. Cut blue wires if this bomb includes a black wire. Otherwise, do not cut blue wires even if another rule says that you should. So 2, 4, 6. I'm using my fingers to do this kind of thing. Do not cut the 6th wire even if another rule says that you should, and then cut all wires next to white wires. 2, 4. Do not cut 6th. Cut all even wires. Something's not right here. I'm not going to get to know what it was, I guess.
I once saw Doris Day disarm a bomb blindfolded and hanging upside down.
The day is done. I wonder what surprising thing we will learn tomorrow. I think the office will be shut down because we have so many active bombs lying around. Irresponsible.
Oh, by the way, there's something else I've been meaning to tell you.
What's
I'm
that?
pregnant!
By whom?
And the baby's due in 2 days. Also, I brought pie!
Did everyone just gather around
I
a single...
do not want to think about the ramifications of that.
Did everyone just gather around a single carbon mic or something? I filled up every meter so far. I'm proud of myself. Oh my.
Greetings. Today is Old Man's retirement day. It is possible Old Man has an actual name, but I do not know it. Names are less efficient than a string of numbers. Diffuse these bombs in an efficient manner.
If page 2 results in the cutting of any odd-numbered wires, I'll cut all greens. If page 4 mentions red, cut yellow wires. It doesn't. Otherwise, cut green wires. So, page 2 results in cutting only an even, so page 1 doesn't apply. If page 1 mentions blue, which it doesn't, cut yellow wires. So, if page 3 mentions blue, cut the first wire, otherwise cut the fourth wire. Page 3 does mention blue, 1, 2. Page 2 has a typo. Swap 3 and 1. So priority is 2, 4, 3, 1. Cut the second wire. Do not cut the fourth wire if it is red. Alright. Cut all wires that are next to yellow or white wires. So I'm not cutting 4, which would mean 2 fucking A. Okay. Cut blue wires only if they are odd. Do not cut any other blue wires, even if it contradicts other rules. So that's 1 and 5. They're both odd. If the bomb's year is even, which it is, cut wires from right to left. Cut yellow wires unless there are red wires present. If there are red wires present, cut red instead, none of the above. Page 3 is supposed to say white instead of red. So, cut yellow wires unless there are white wires present. If there are, cut white instead. So, do not... So is it just 5 to 1, right to left? Cool.
Stop crowding around me. I'm gonna suffocate.
Old man is retiring, but do you know what is not retiring? The copier, which you need to fix.
Okay. There's an overheat and a do not explode. So, panel 1. Ink bladder. Funk 2. Quality. Worst. Do not explode. Purge. Honesty. Politician. Toner feeder. That is do not explode before step. So, do not explode. Ink. Do not explode. Do not explode. Do not explode. Toner. Do not explode. Funk 3. That's an overheat. I better wait. Do not explode. Honesty. Boy Scout. Do not explode. Purge. Do not explode. Panel 1. And quality. Mediocre.
You know, I'm looking forward to retirement, but I'm afraid to learn how to golf.
Accessing old man's work file. He has worked here 73 years, but it says he was out with the flu for most of the 70s. Enough small talk. Prepare coffee for old man's retirement party.
Okay, here we go. Robot gets very jittery with too much butter. The office finds this funny, so add 3 times the butter before brewing. This came down from upper management. We would like 8 servings of cocoa in our coffee. Gavin wants 3 more helpings of butter than there is whipped cream. There should be half as much whipped cream as there is cocoa. Mix 4 scoops of sugar in addition to whatever Robot wants. Robot wants 1 less serving of sugar than Gavin wants butter. So, add 3 times the butter before brewing. 1 less serving of sugar than Gavin wants butter. Gavin wants 3 more helpings of butter than there is whipped cream. Robot wants 1 less serving of sugar than Gavin wants butter. And 3 times the butter before brewing. That one's complex. What did I do wrong here? Ten servings of sugar? How do we get there? 1 less serving of sugar. Mix in 4 scoops of sugar in addition to whatever Robot wants. The whipped cream was right. Gavin wants 3 more helpings of butter than there is whipped cream. I'm not sure I get this one. If anyone wants to decipher it, go back and listen to those clues again. Old man will not drink coffee unless there are exactly 6 helpings of caramel and 4 of milk. For best results, make sure that the ratio of honey to milk is always in the exact same as poison to caramel. So honey to milk. Alright. Alright, so honey to milk, poison to caramel. Let's see what that is. Linda wants to really piss off old man today. Remove 2 helpings of whatever old man wants in the brew. Poison is Kent the dog's favorite. Add 1 to the pot for every serving of caramel. Boys into caramel is 1 to 1. So, like this.
I'm trying to remember if I took my medicine this morning. My heart!
What is this feeling?
Oh, that's
I
retirement.
am feeling? Is it sadness? I want to delete these feelings from my memory. Diffuse these bombs and ignore the sadness.
What sadness? Do not cut wires next to yellow, even if other rules say you should. 4 and 6 are out. If the bomb was made in 2011, which it was not, cut blue before any other, so that doesn't count. Cut all wires that are not white. And if the bomb was made in 2009, cut yellow before any other. So there's no priority here. 1, 2, 3, 5. Cut all wires except those next to white wires. And, okay. Do not cut white wires, none of the above. Do not cut the third wire even if it contradicts other rules. The fifth wire is actually white. So, 1 and 2. Cut the fourth and second wires. Cut the black wires if there are no green wires present. Otherwise, cut all yellow. Changes nothing. Cut the first wire if it is red, the second wire if it is yellow, third wire if it is red, and fourth wire if it is green. I don't think that changes anything. Do not cut any odd-numbered wires, even if another rule says you should. 2, 4. And cut the third and sixth wires. Cut all wires except those next to yellow wires. Cut wires from right to left except for green wires. Always cut them first. So it's 6, 3. Do not cut blue or yellow, even if other rules say that you should. 6, 3. Yeah, what? I didn't notice until just now my category was wrong. Whoops. Yeah, it's very unclear about an inclusive-exclusive. Okay. Cut all wires, but not if that wire is the fifth. Cut the fourth wire. Cut the first and third if they are not yellow. Do not cut yellow wires, even if another rule says you should. Page 1 is supposed to say blue instead of white. Cut all blue wires, but not if that wire is the fifth wire. I don't believe that changes anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not cut wire 1, even if another rule says that you should. Do not cut wire 2. Cut all wires. Page 2 is supposed to say wire 4. And page 1 is supposed to say wire 3. 1, 2. Due to a color shortage, green wires are actually white on 1985. That doesn't apply. Cut all green and blue wires left to the fifth, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut white wires only if they are odd. There are none here. And do not cut the second wire even if other rules say you should. 1, 3, 4. Do not cut yellow wires even if other rules say that you should, so that leaves 1 and 4. If the other rules result in cutting exactly 2 wires, cut the first wire, otherwise cut the third wire. Cut all wires that are not 1 or 3 unless page 2 tells you to. Always cut odd wires before even. 1, 4. I lost something, and that's twice now on the fourth bomb. Which they didn't. That's on me. I'm gonna get this. If more than 2 wires need to be cut, also cut the fourth, otherwise cut the second. Do not cut the first or third wires, even if other rules say that you should. Cut white wires that are next to blue wires. That's number 6. Page 4 is supposed to say red instead of white. Cut all wires that are not blue or red. So, 2, 4. And something else. 6. Do not cut the second or sixth wire, even if other rules say that you should. If any even wires are cut, also cut the last 2. Cut the first wire if it is yellow. Do not cut any other yellows, even if the rules say that you should. So 1. Cut off red wires that are also odd. Cut the first wire if it is blue, the second if it is blue, the third if it is yellow, and the fourth if it is blue, all false. Page 1 is supposed to say green instead of blue. So that is now green, green, yellow, green. So 2 is now true. If the fourth wire is blue, cut all odd wires to the left of the fourth, otherwise cut all even wires to the left of the fourth. That's still wire 2. If wire 5 needs to be cut, also cut wire 2. It's just 2. Cut the fifth wire if it is not white. Wires must be cut in the correct order. Right to left unless you're cutting a green, which I am, so there. Cut all green wires next to yellow wires, which is 3. Cut all yellow wires unless there is a red present. So 5, 3, 2, 1.
I accessed Old Man's employee file again. I found his name. It was Trevor. Are robots allowed to drink?
Yeah, so it was Trevor. Oh, I may have to redo this. I made it. I didn't fill the meter. But I got 3 stars. That's good.
Hey, thanks for coming into work early. My alien baby is gonna be born soon, and I still haven't decided on a name for it. I don't want a name that rhymes with anything bad, like fart or poop or Arizona. Could you organize these potential baby names for me? Thanks, I never learned how to read your weird language.
Yeah, sure. First name from A to Z. Oh, this is a mess. Beverly. Any other E's? Elvis. Jenny. Raccoon. The X's. There are 3 of them. Ziz, Zizzy, and Ziz. Alright. Zazblat. Zilla. Ziz, Zizzy. Zizza, Zizblit. Didn't even notice a Zizblat. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Alan. Elvis. Raccoon. Sarah. Zixie. Ziz. Zizzy. Fucking. Zazblit. Zilla. Zizza. Zai. Zil. Ziz. Zzz, and Slep.
I think I'm going into labor. Alien labor. My tentacles are going crazy. You need to massage them out of the way or they could hurt the baby. I wrote the instructions down for you. They're very complicated. Alien complicated.
Oh, I'm
Be
so
careful
sure.
that I don't explode. Did I ever mention that I could explode?
Until just now. If there is one and only one yellow tentacle, massage all blues. Don't touch black until all required yellow or white tentacles have been massaged. Alright. If there is more than one red tentacle, massage all white tentacles. If there are any white tentacles, massage all black tentacles. If you have to massage any blue tentacles, massage them last. If there are any blue tentacles, massage all yellows. If you have to massage any white tentacles, massage them first. If there are any blacks, massage all reds. Don't touch red until all required yellow, black, and white tentacles have been massaged. So whites go first, then black, and then reds. Does order matter? Apparently not. Oh Lord, have mercy on my... Okay. Massage all blue tentacles. Never massage 2 blue tentacles in a row. Massage black tentacles next to yellow tentacles, and massage yellow tentacles next to blue tentacles. So 6, 3, and 5. Never massage a black immediately after touching a blue, and never massage a yellow immediately after touching a black. So 6, 3... Oh, had that backwards. Goddamn dyslexia. If there is one and only one yellow, doesn't count. Don't touch green unless all required yellow or white have been massaged. If there are any reds, massage all yellows. If you have to massage any whites, there aren't any. If there are any green, massage all black. Don't touch black until all required yellow, green, and white have been massaged. If there's more than one black, massage all white. If there are any white, massage all green. If you have to massage any red, massage them last. So, yellow goes first. 4, 2, 1. Now what? If there are any green, massage all black. Do I massage the green? There are no whites, so 5, okay. Never massage a red immediately after touching a green. Massage all green, never massage 2 green in a row. Never massage a black after immediately touching the red. Massage red next to black, massage black next to green. Massage red next to black. Massage black next to green. Never hit black after red, so it's going to have to be a green. Massage all greens. Massage blacks next to green.
I'm in a lot of pain. I was hoping to have a natural birth, but I think I need you to administer my space medications. Don't let Gavin help.
Okay, so this is coffee. Use only odd amounts of vanilla and dark Matterall. Aliens are weird, and that's coming from a space doctor. Alright. Vanilla is gross, just add 3 to the mix. You want 2 units more than the minimum amount of Zubicil for flavor. I don't even know what Zubicil does, but if you don't have more than 2 of it, kaboom. Alright. 2 units more than the minimum. You'll need more dark Matterall than vanilla, but add as little as possible, or the baby will be born with human hands, which is really weird for aliens. If there is an even amount of Zubicil, don't add any Flyerplats, otherwise add twice as much. Oh, that's rough. Oh, you only use odd amounts, yes. Once more. Okay. Honey is very toxic, so less than 5, or you'll hurt the baby. When dark Matterall and Glorbex are combined, they form a compound that makes you feel awesome, but they must be added in the same amount. Honey reduces pain, so you need more than 3 units to help Megan. You definitely want more Matternifly than dark Matterfall. 2 units of Glorbex and 3 of Matternifly.
What is going on here? This alien baby is a threat to all humans, which is not important, but it is also a threat to all robots. I know that because I am from the future. I must stop this baby.
You have old
Oh,
man's
no.
voice.
The robot has turned evil, just like Trevor. Quick, use its keypad to turn it off before it blows all of us up.
Okay. Second number is 3. First number is smaller than the second number and both are in the same row. That's really not helpful. Fourth number is the only number in the first column and the only number in the third row. First column, third row is 7, so blank 3, blank 7. Third is less than first. 1327. Huh? Or is it 0? Did I have another dyslexic moment? I sure did. 2317. First two numbers are the same. Third number is the only one in the second row. First and second numbers are the only two in the second column. Fourth number is the only... Alright, fourth is third row, third column. So blank, 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 9. Numbers in the second. First two numbers are the same. Only numbers in the second column. Third number is the only one in the second row. Doesn't narrow it down very much. What? You tell me, because first two numbers are the same. So 2, 2. The only numbers in the second column. So that could have been 2, 5, 8, 0. Fourth number is the only number in the third row and the only number in the third column. Oh, now I get it. Not only is it third row, third column, but all other numbers are excluded from them, so they couldn't have been 3, 6, 7, or 8. And then the third number, the only number in the second row, makes it 4 or 5. Would have to be 4. 2, 2, 4, 9. I see what you're doing now. Okay. Second number is bigger than the third, and both are in the second column. There are no numbers in the second row, and all the numbers in this code are different. Fourth number is 1. First number is 1 more than the second, and the third is 1 more than the fourth. So, blank, blank, 2, 1. Second number is bigger than the third in the second column. Blank, 8, 2, 1. 9, 8, 2, 1.
The baby is coming. Oh, I need you to deliver it. I bought this book online. It will guide you through the process.
Oh, God.
But follow the instructions very closely. You don't expect this game to start making sense now, do you?
No, I don't. Okay. Room temperature, cold.
Isn't this so weird?
Alright. Space pills. Wait. Don't take
Cheer
action.
me on. I'm making a baby.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Revise birth plan. Massage. Space nurse. Trombone. Space contractions. Trombone.
Be gentle.
Space. No! Space nurse, you fuckhead, not space contractions. You dumbass. I got thrown on that one.
But follow the instructions very closely. Do you really need me to explain this stuff this late in the game? I'm having a baby.
No, just give it to me. Alright. Motivate.
Ouch, it hurts, but you're doing such a good job.
Motivate. Revise birth plan. Motivate birth plan. Motivate massage. Motivate space medicine. Motivate politeness. Motivate space nurse. Motivate trombone. Motivate reset.
Be gentle.
Um,
I could explode.
Motivate space medicine. Motivate. Now see, both of the special instructions involved the motivate button. That's not cool to not indicate that each of those, or that both of those go together if it's like that.
But follow the instructions very closely. Insert joke here. Huh? Ooh, I'm having my baby, and the writers didn't even have enough time to come up with enough jokes for me.
Stop talking and give it to me. Room temperature. Ridiculous. Oh, she's beautiful. Wait. Crush ice.
Isn't this so weird?
Politeness, 3. Squeeze. Fructose corn syrup.
Be gentle.
Goo. Tentacle heat, 3. Squeeze. And squeeze.
Ouch, it hurts.
Politeness,
You're doing such
2.
a good job.
Tentacle heat, 2. Crush ice. Crush ice, where's the... Okay. Temperature. Temperature. Cold. Tell her she's beautiful. Corn syrup. Goo.
Yay, the baby! I think I'll name it Trevor, which in my language means raccoon.
I'm having a hard time processing everything that's happened lately.
Yay, that baby kind of scares me.
That baby smells like poop. This is great.
Since the robot is deactivated, I think that means I'm the boss again.
The miracle of alien birth brought me back to life. Somehow.
Oh yeah, this all makes sense. So that took me 2 hours and change. Andy Poland, one of my favorite voice actors, just for this role. "15 days. And I managed to 3-star them all. So, real quick, what's the grind?
Defuse as many bombs as you can before you explode. Ah, endless work. I'm in heaven.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I've done quite enough here. Thank you very much. And I will not be putting any of my friends through this. But thanks for watching anyway. Hope you all learned something. Good night.